Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana is. Politics in Kenya is getting lively. It's remaining just one day to Raila's Jacaranda rally in Embakasi East constituency. And already, Raila supporters are showing all signs that they're ready for the rally. And this is coming at the backdrop of a very high possibility that in the coming days, the rallies might turn into demonstrations, and that can later turn into boycott on some goods and companies associated with William Ruto and his allies. Before digging deep into that story, let's listen to one Raila supporter before we continue.
Excellency, ukiniona hapa, mimi ndio kivuli ya hawa watu. Mimi ndio kijana ulipatia ticket na nikaenda nikachukua kiti. Kwa hivyo nataka niambie mafusoja wa ODM, serikali ya ODM inasaidia vijana. Mimi ni mtu ambaye nilikuwa leo hii mimi ni MC wa Capital City of Nairobi. Kwa hivyo wale watu ambao wanafuata chama, baba, mimi naomba tushikilie
Those are sentiments coming from the people themselves, not even Raila telling them. And you are seeing clearly, Raila supporters are ready and willing to go to extreme lengths in making sure William Ruto is kicked out of office. Yes, they are ready and willing. They just need a spark. And this is why I still maintain that where Kenya is, just a spark can lead to a revolution. And the reason is simple. Life has become very hard for a majority of Kenyans. Just yesterday, we are gathering news that in the coming weeks, electricity is going up by about 114%. So it's clear life is going to be more difficult for the so-called Bamamboga and Boda Boda. KRA is also showing some intentions of spying on M-Pesa transactions. At the same time, we are seeing mega corruption cases against corrupt individuals being dropped. Individuals who are even accused of tax evasion running into billions. Their cases are being dropped while you are seeing the poor man there, Mama Mboga, even his or her M-Pesa transactions, KRA intends on spying on that. All these things, ladies and gentlemen, coupled with political agitation by the Azimio Brigade, can easily lead to a revolution. And that's something William Ruto and his government should not take lightly. It's incumbent upon William Ruto, the president, to make sure they control what comes from their mouths. Because listening to William Ruto and listening to Rigathi Gachagua, their utterances, their remarks can only help but divide the country. Just some few days ago, Rigathi was pleading that he should be let to deal with Raila Odinga. Look at that. And the same Rigathi Gachagua is on record as saying they'll only give government jobs and appointments to those who supported them. At the same time, we are seeing this government only taking government appointments to only 2 regions, Kalenjin Rift Valley and to the mountain. These are things that only helps in actually making Kenyans hate this government more. And should there be just a spark, I'm seeing a very high possibility where Kenyans will take to the streets and demand for the removal of William Ruto and his government. And just as I did indicate when we were starting, from some inside sources, there is also a very high possibility that as things thicken, the Azimio Brigade might also call on some, how can I put it? Azimio Brigade might actually boycott, might actually boycott some goods and some companies associated and linked to William Ruto and his team. And in my honest opinion, that's only going to help in worsening the current prevailing economic situation in the country. William Ruto and his team should and must move with speed to make sure they lower the political temperatures in the country. Failure to which they might find themselves squeezed in a corner, a very tight corner. Before I conclude, Jacaranda rally, in my honest opinion, is going to be the beginning of a tsunami. And I'm saying a tsunami because Raila Odinga is building his political clout slowly by slowly. And I'm very sure as Raila Odinga continues with the countrywide rallies, rebellion against William Ruto's government is only but going to increase. Eventually, we are going to have a tsunami if things continues the way they are going. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But even before I stop, just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. For any other person who wants to support us here, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support or donation to the number. Those remarks indicate a country seriously divided. It shows that it's just a matter of time before maybe Kenya erupts. It's incumbent upon William Ruto, the president, to make sure political temperatures are brought down. And that's can only be made possible if William Ruto and his team actually weighs what comes out from their mouths. From what we have seen in the recent days, William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and their team are not bringing Kenyans together. Their remarks just helps in dividing Kenyans more. When William Ruto insists that Raila Odinga just wants a handshake, that passes out as an insult to Raila Odinga and to Raila supporters. And that's why William Ruto and his team should watch out what comes from their mouths. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. God bless Kenya.